Alright, this floor right here, which is really soft. You see my foot? It's really soft. It's all wet because of the shower that's leaking. So we're trying to figure out, we're gonna just take it apart, take the shower apart so that we can...
Yeah, you can feel this move.
It does? Yeah, it's leaking water. It's been leaking water for a long time, apparently. And this thing just
to break it. You need to cut this whole side off.
Well, we just need to tear this whole thing out so we can see what's behind everything, and we can see what we have to work with. And there may be other stuff that needs to be replaced when we take all this out. Well, I think you need the top off first. I think this has to come off first. We're gonna have to break it. We're not gonna reuse any of this stuff. This stuff's really it's flimsy plastic. You can see.
We don't break it on this side. You can break it on this side.
We'll go ahead and start taking it out.
What if these garden shoes are work?
So here's what it looked like. We won't be able to see it looking like this again.
It's not.
Try to cut it with that?
Yeah.
I can see it did cut.
Yeah. I need to be able to get.
I think we're gonna have to just break it. We get some eye protection. Instead of like just snap. You get some eye protection. Oh, it broke. Okay.
I need to pull it.
Here, you just have to pull it. Yeah.
I don't trust that. There you go.
Yeah. You can see there's a by forward the drywall. It is open in there. We'll be able to see once we get it out. But we need some eye protection.
Tastes gross.
This is gonna hit us in the eyes. Gloves and eye protection before we go any further.
Gloves. I don't have any eye protection left.
Sunglasses will work. Yeah, sunglasses. Okay, we've got some eye protection now. We have to cut and just kind of tear this whole thing apart.
This is the only thing we have to cut with.
This thing used to be white probably, right? It's totally yellow. I doubt it was yellow when it was in there.
Maybe.
Was yellow in? Was yellow a thing?
That piece right off. Bust right through it. Let's see if this door otherwise in the way we can just pull it out, but we can't. This is all open up there.
Is it?
It's
Yeah,
totally
it's a
open.
false ceiling. So we could maybe knock this out and raise it up to the height. I don't know why they did that.
Just dumped all the dust on the floor.
Okay, so it's all open. Use the right drywall, the blue, like moisture resistant. That's good.
It's green.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, blue green. So now we gotta get these walls off.
I don't know how you're gonna.
This you have to pull off from the wall. I think start with this. Start with this. Pull it. Just start pulling off the wall.
Yeah. How am I gonna start? I can't like get into it.
We'll have to get something to wedge in there, like a long, solid screwdriver or something. A pry bar or a crowbar would work, but you said you don't have one.
I don't think I can get it in there without doing this. It's not gonna go any further. There's like nowhere to pull it.
It's in there pretty tight. You're gonna have to get enough leverage to pop it, and then it'll probably go from there once you get it.
I don't think I can even pull it with a hammer up here. See what I'm saying? It's like stuck.
There you go. You got
Alright.
something.
can't get the hammer in there. Can't get it. I'll lose the screwdriver.
Okay, the whole panel just goes right off. Whoa, what is that?
Like a dust thing.
Dust bunny?
I don't know what it was at first.
Yeah, it was glued right on the drywall.
That's...
If it's gonna be tiled on here, this drywall may have to come off, or they put some kind of backer board.
There's a hole right here in the wall.
Did they put an electrical outlet in there?
I don't know.
In the shower?
Sounds like a smart idea.
I don't see anything on this side of it.
Maybe that's what's causing the leak. Gets up somehow through the everything. Is this what's holding in place?
A piece of trim? Is that wood trim? No, that's plastic. Yeah, that goes with. Yeah. It's all glued onto the drywall.
How's that gonna come out?
You have to break something off.
Right in here. I'm trying to like disconnect it from the other side of the wall.
That's that wall. Now this one right here, we're gonna probably have to cut into it and then pull it away from these fixtures without pulling the fixtures out of the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like cut from here down, like literally cut, and then cut from maybe there across, so that we can pull the whole panel out and see what's behind it without taking all that out too. And we can take this whole plumbing thing off the top. We're just not gonna get it back on. I guess we can probably do that, because as long as you keep this valve off, keep it off, because it's got live water. Don't ever turn it on. Otherwise
You can unscrew it.
That cover plate.
Yeah.
If you can get to it, maybe you can do that.
I just don't want to touch stuff. It's really hard to get back here.
That centerpiece needs to come off so that we can take this big bulky part off, so that the sleeve, the chrome thing can slide off. You just gotta get in the right spot and it'll pop off. There might be a little indentation in one area. Just be careful you don't raise it up, because it's gonna shoot water out if you do. Oh, don't raise it up.
I'm trying not to.
Is it going? Able to get? No?
Is that a flathead? Yeah, I see the indentation. I'm just trying to get it out. It's the hard part.
Here, I've got it.
Oh,
Most of the way off by sticking a knife in the side. Okay. Yeah, there's a screw. Just make sure you don't raise it up when you take that screw out into Phillips. And then the rest of it should come off. There you go. So this thing should come off. Yeah, okay. Then you can take this cover off, and then you should be able to pull everything. Be careful with it. You don't activate it. Yep. And then this we can take off with, as long as we don't turn this on, I can get the pipe wrench to this, twist it, and take that out of the wall too. Here's the pipe wrench. You just gotta twist it down on there, and then get some leverage, and then counterclockwise twist the whole thing.
Dang, you have this thing really open.
Counterclockwise.
It's just fun.
You may have to flip it around the other direction. You can't get leverage that way. Alright, so you almost have some leverage. He's pulling it off, twisting it out.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of water. It's okay. It's off. It's off. It's just a little bit of water that's left in the system because you're letting air into it, so it's draining out. Alright, so now we can pull this whole side off. Just all this without cutting it. It's caulked. That one end is caulked to the wall. That's the problem. And it's holding onto the bed. There you go. It broke it free. Now we got the pan. Guess like with this other stuff, you gotta get some leverage behind it and then break it free. And this is what was leaking for sure. We can see the cracks.
Yeah, just break it here.
You can take that drain part. You might have to take that part away. Yeah. Be careful you don't damage anything in the drain with that. You know, because it may not fit right if you damage anything in the drain. Be careful not to get anything falling into the drain either. Any pieces of stuff.
Well, that's kind of hard right here. I wonder if I can get it into one of these cracks. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, a pry bar would be better here. Add one. That screwdriver is big enough. You can use it as well. So you got that side.
Can't like ground anything to
If you break that corner right there, you'll get
put it down there.
Careful with the flooring. We're not going to be able to save it if you damage it too much. I don't know if we will save it. This whole thing might be glued to the bottom like the sides were glued, you know? That may be why it's so tight.
Broke it in there.
He did? Great, now we'll never be able to use that floor pan again.
Look, did you see how far it bent before it broke?
Yeah, I think it's because it's probably the whole floor area here. It's probably all glued down. Yeah, we're gonna have to get underneath that and break it free.
Once we break it one side up, we can rip the whole thing up.
Yeah.
But it's
Great. Well, I'll be able to use it again.
What's under there? What the heck? I feel like there's another layer.
Well, there's probably plywood. There should be.
No, it's like a plastic layer. Let's start from.
What is that? Maybe that's something that's designed to catch water if it leaks. You know? Yeah, but I don't think it's its job. Yeah, like a double waterproof type of thing. You know, what is that?
Jeez.
It's all part of a unit. The whole thing comes all together. Right? Whoa. Okay, be careful about getting anything out of the drain. What is that? Tile underneath? That's another floor.
Like the whole thing right off the drain.
Yeah.
No, like,
There's another linoleum floor underneath there.
I could have pulled that out at once.
Try not to get this up in the drain if you can avoid it. Let's see what, yeah, linoleum floor.
Oh, no more linoleum.
Is that what that is?
That's tile. Looks like. Hold on, let me feel it. Look at all this.
It said it had concrete? Is that concrete?
Yeah, this is linoleum. I can just rip it right up. Oh, yeah.
This floor might have to be replaced, you know? This whole floor.
Yep. Sure does. It's a lot of concrete that's just dried up and cracked over time, I guess.
Yeah. Here's the shower, what's left of it.